So now welcome back. Let's finish our arithmetic operations on a number basis. We have done the addition and subtractions, and let's finish on multiplications. I think the basic idea of number basis even starts with division, right? Using the long table-like division, right? So with a multiplication, it's not going to be anything different. We are just multiplying, and whatever product that we get, we have to consider the number base that we are working in. If that is so, or less than that number basis, we will do what? We do the long division, we get the answer, we put them at the column, the place values, the column if under ones, under tens, under hundreds, you move them in that sections. So I think we get a point. So beginning with binaries, that would be 0 and 1, with the in base 3, 0, 1, you understand, and 2. So that is the idea. Now we won't do much calculations here. It's just for structure, and then for the playlist, that's what I'm doing. I'm picking on these just to know that if you pick the playlist, we have what is done under these topics. Still forgive my voice, I'm still under the weather. So here we are saying that in base 2 the digits are 0 and 1, 0 and 1, and you know in the normal calculations, even base 10, 0 times 0 is 0, 0 1 is what? Is 0, 1 0 is 0, and then 1 1 is 1. The same thing is applicable under all the bases. So here we have this one, we do the multiplications, and then we have that. This here we have 2, 1 by 1 is still 1, because we are dealing with what? Base 2. We are not even going to get any number or product to be 2. So we have it here. Now we will continue until maybe we get the 2, but we won't get it unless we pick different numbers or figures. Now let's move on to another examples where we have this particular one, right? So we have this particular 21 base 3 times 21 base 3. Now for caution, we said that anytime you have to do the calculations, make sure that the number bases are in the same base, else move them to a particular base, preferably base 10. Then you do your calculations, right? Make sure they come in that base. So 3 3 is the same base, we do that. Here we have 3 3, so I think so far they are in the same bases. Now they get to a time that the base will be what's changed. You have to move one into the other, then you do that. So example, I know you can do the calculation, these ones are here. So basically this covers what? The multiplications on number bases, any number base that you are given. We can see here we have 3, base 3, here we have base 8, right? So the bases can change, but the idea does not change. Now let me draw your attention to one particular thing. If you get here, we see a particular point that we have simplify the following in base 12. Now we have 5ETT, and then times 3. Now whenever you see T means base 10, or in fact 10, right? 10, not base 10, let me put it that way. T is 10, E is 11, right? So that is what it means. So it means that we are going to multiply what? 3 by 10, and then the answer that we get, which will be obviously more than 12. So if it is more than 12, that particular number that we get, for instance 3 by T will be 30, and this 30 is more than 12. If it's more than 12, then we take it to the long division where we find the base of that. The numbers, we know we have some digits. This is where we move some carry forward remainders and move them forward and all that, right? So you remember that's how they are done. It's only in subtraction that you only borrow the base, the borrowed number or figure or digit becomes that base, right? But for multiplication, you just multiply 30, you take it to that base, and then we move forward. So it's as simple as ABC. So nothing has changed except some letters. The reason why the letters are introduced because we can't write the term. The moment you write 11 like 11, if you should write it in figure, that would be 1 1. So 1 1 in this particular figure will not mean 11. So that is why it's very distinct and showed that way. That's the conventions. So T 10, T is 10, and that. So with that, you do that. If you like, after doing this, multiply them, use their long division calculation, and then do the conversion. You realize you get something of this 6. There will be a remainder. You carry it forward, 10, that number, the remainder, you add it. So it's going to continue in that sense. So that's basically the idea. Now the next one will be on special calculations, and that will draw the curtains on number basis. So we see you soon. Please like, subscribe, share, and then stay blessed. Bye for now.